Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. We have this challenge before us here. The question is A times B equal to 10 and B times C equal to 20 and A times C equal to 30. What is the value of A plus B minus C? Now you must have seen a question of this kind on the internet, but this is slightly different. Why? Because the one that you see is A plus B plus C. You're asked to evaluate that, but here we have a slight difference here. Here you just have minus C. Okay, so how do we solve this? If you a fan of this channel or a subscriber of this channel, you will discover that about a year ago, I solved a question of this kind, but with a huge figure, bigger figure, okay? And I use a different method in that challenge. But yeah, I'm going to solve this using a simple approach to this, okay? So stay back as we go into this solving. So we take our solution first. All right. So now the first thing we're going to do here is to solve for what is called the solver equation, because we have three equations here. And so what we'll solve for is solver equation, which is called the mother equation. And so how do we do that? From these three equations, let's give this equation 1, this equation 2, and this equation 3. So our equation 4 is going to be the solver equation, the mother equation, from which we're going to get the value of our A plus B minus C. Okay, so from here, we're going to say multiply, okay, multiply all three equations together. So if we multiply equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3 together, the left-hand side is going to give us, here, we're going to have AB times our BC times our AC equal to, on the right-hand side, we're going to have 10, then times our 20 times our 30. So now you discover we have the alphabet on the left-hand side to be 2, 2, 2. So we have A, we have A here, we have B, we have B here, we have C, we have C here, and they are all multiplied themselves. So this is going to give us our A to the power of 2 times our B to the power of 2 times our C to the power of 2 equal to, if we multiply everything together, you're going to have 600. All right? Oh, no, 6,000 rather. We have 30 here. Okay. So we have to the power of 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 2. Although the base number are different, the base alphabet rather. And so there is a lot to that effect. It says that if you have your x to the power of m, then times your y to the power of m times your z to the power of m, so this is the same thing as your x, y, z, all raised to the power of m. Okay, so we can regroup this to give us our A, B, C, all raised to the power of 2 equal to 6,000 rather. All right, now mind you want to get the solver equation, and we have to take the square root of both sides to eliminate this this power here. So this is going to give us here the square root of this, then we have here the square root of this. So this and this will leave. So we have our A, B, C will now be equal to. Now, if you check out this carefully, we're supposed to introduce our plus minus to this side of the equation, right? Good. But let's take the positive side of it. So if we take the positive part of it, then what happened? We're going to have this. Let's break this down and see what this gives us. So we're going to have here our 6,000 is here. So what can go is 2. 2 here will give us 3,000. What can go again? 2. 2 here will give us 1, the 5, 1,005. What can go again? 2. 2 here will give us 7, the 5, 0. What can go? 2. 2 here will give us 3. 3 to 15 will give us 7. Carry 1 to this other side. 2 here will give us 5. What can go? 3 can go. So 3 here will give us 1. 3 here will give us 2. We made that one. 3 to 15 will give us 5. Then can 3 go? No, so we go to 5. So 5 here will give us 2, 5. What can go again? 5. Here we have 5. And 5 into 5 will give us 1. So expressing these as a product of its prime factor, we're going to have this, right? So this can be written as the square root of our 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of it. So we have here 2 to the power of 4 there times our 3. We just have 1. So we have 3 to the power of 1. And our 5 we have 1, 2, 3. So we have here 5 to the power of 3. All right, so we now have our a,b,c is equal to, okay, now with what we have here now, this is square root radical. So we can rewrite this, right? So this will come out, and 5 to the power of 2 will also come out. So rewriting this is the same thing as the square root of our 2 to the power of 4 times our 3 times our 5 to the power of 2, then times 5 to the power of 1. Because this could be written as 2 plus 1. And if we apply the law of indices, it's going to give us 5 to the power of 2 times 5 to the power of 1. Because we can add this, take only one of the b's, and that will give us 3. Okay, so with this, we're going to have our a,b,c is equal to, this will come out, right? Because 2 to the power of 4 will give us 16. And the square root of 16 is 4. So we're going to have here 4. And here, this will affect this. So 5 will come out. So we're going to have 4 times 5 to give us 20. Right? The root, we have 3 here and we have 5 here. So 3 times 5 will give us 15. All right. So let's continue and see what this gives us. Okay, this equation is what we call the solver equation. We cannot simplify this beyond this. So let's give this equation star. Equation star. So now with our equation star, then what we do here, we just have to solve for the value of a, b, and c. The value of a, b, and c. So how do we do that? Then we're going to pick from these 3 equations, the one that we're going to put into the solver equation, that a will emerge first. If we pick this a, b, then we have a, b here, it is c that will come out. If we pick b, c, we have b, c here, so a will come out from here. So we want to say put equation 2 into the solver equation. So we can say here, put equation 2 into equation, okay? I use equation star, okay? All right, so if we do that, then we're going to have our equation 2 is our BC is equal to 20. And we have our equation star, which is the solver equation, is equal to 20 root of 15. So here, if we bring this BC in here, it will give us something reasonable. And what is the value? Is 20. So this is going to give us 20. A is equals to 20 root 15. Right? So this and this will leave. So we have here A is equals to root 15. So we've gotten our first value, which is the first variable A. All right, so let's keep this and we go to the one that will give us our B. Now, look at this again. If we pick this, AB will leave the system, so we'll be left with C. So if we pick this, we have AC will leave to give us a B. So let's put equation 3 into equation star. So if we do that, our equation 3 is AC equal to 30. Okay, and our solver equation, we have ABC equal to 20 root 15. Now let's look at this here. If we bring AC here is 30. So we're going to replace this with our 30B is equals to 20 root 15. Right. Now look at this. We can divide by 10, or let's divide by 30. Straightforward. So if we divide by 30, then divide this by 30. This leaves. This 10 here we have 3. The 10 here we have 2. So our B is going to give us our 2 all over 3 root 15. So we got the value of our B to the system. So for us to get the value of C, we put the first one into the solver equation. So we say I put equation 1 into equation star. So if we do that, we have our equation 1 is AB equal to our 10. Then our solver equation, we know that ABC is equals to 20 root 15. So AB is equals to 10. So what we'll put in 10 here, right? So this is going to give us our 10. 10C is equals to 20 root 15. So this and this will leave here. We have 2. So we have C is equals to 2 root 15. Okay, so we've got the 3 variables, A, B, and C. But here we are asked to evaluate our A plus B minus C. So therefore our A plus B minus C will now be equal to, what is our A we solve for? So we have root 15. So let's start here. This equals to root 15 here, okay? Then plus our B. What is our B? Our B is 2 all over 3 root 15. Then minus, what is our C? Our C is 2 root 15. Okay, can you still see that? Let's just manage this. All right. Now, this is all about 1. This is all about 1. So the LCM is 3, right? So this is equals to our A plus B minus C is equals to the LCM is 3. So if we use this to divide this, we give us 3 times this, we give us our 3 root 15, then plus, we use this to divide this, we give us 1, then we have 2 root 15, then minus, we use this to divide this, we give us 3 times 2, we give us 6 root 15. Okay, so we can add this together. So 3 root 15 plus 2 root 15 will give us 5 root 15. So plus 5 root 15. Okay, let me put it down here. So we have here plus our 5 root 15, then minus 6 root 15 all over 3. This will give us minus our root 15 all over 3. So we can say therefore our A plus B minus C is equals to minus 1 all over 3 root 15. Okay. All right, so this is the value of A plus B minus C. That will give us that. But again, look at this. As at the point where we took the square root of both sides of the equation, here we're supposed to have plus minus everything we have in here, right? So this is for the positive part of it. So how do we get the negative part of it? So it is obvious that our solver equation is going to give us our A times B times C is equal to minus our 20 root 15. This is our solver equation, right? Now, if we do same thing we did for the positive part of it, what is going to give us our answer? Our A is going to be minus root 15. Our B is going to be minus 2 all over 3 root 15. And our C, of course, is going to give us minus 2 root 15. So if we compute these expressions, so therefore we're going to have our A there plus our B minus C will automatically give us, so A is going to give us minus root 15, then minus our B, we have 2 all over 3 root 15. Then our C is going to give us plus, because we're going to have minus minus, right? Our 2, let's just manage this space here. So I have our 2 root 15. Okay, sorry, let's just manage this. Okay, so let's go ahead and find the LCM again. So our LCM is still 3. So the difference is just the minus side. So here we're going to have our minus 3 root 15, then minus 2 root 15, then here it's going to give us plus, here we have 6 root 15. Wow, so minus 3 root 15 minus 2 root 15 will give us our minus 5 root 15. So minus 5 root 15 plus 6 root 15 will give us positive root 15. So this is going to give us our positive root 15 all over 3. So therefore, we cannot say that our A, then plus B, then minus C for the negative part is going to give us 1 all over the square root of 15, or 1 all over 2 times the square root of 15. All right, so this is why I said this is going to give you a slight difference from what you'll be seeing on the internet. So this is the first one for the positive, and this is for the negative. All right. So this brings us to the end of today's class. You've learned something from this video tutorial. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for being there. See you in our next class. But till then, keep winning.